Hi guys, Dazzie with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time is episode 137, and tonight I will be discussing the best-selling comics on eBay for the week ending the 11th of June 2021. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends in comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me, because most people normally do. And we're starting off with number 20 and probably the biggest independent series since The Walking Dead. We're talking Something is Killing the Children. This time we're talking issue 16 and a pretty sweet looking Jenny Frison cover. It's a book I think pairs nicely with issue 1, the Frison cover. This book sold 27 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 88% with a high sale CGC 9.8. Believe it or not, they're out there already. Went for $50, guys. That cover is probably the least expensive when it comes to issue 16, but Jenny Frison has an audience. Now, number 19 on our list is a book from 2006. I made a hot comic book alert about the upcoming Captain America film. Number 4, which we're going to have Sam Wilson as Captain America, and supposedly the new villain is going to be Sin, aka Cynthia Schmidt, the daughter of the Red Skull. Now, she first appears as Mother Superior in Captain America issue 290. I'm on the lookout for that one. But she goes on to become the Sin character in Captain America issue 16. Yeah, a recent pickup for me. And the book is just trending due to that speculation about the movie. And I paid just £2.72 for this copy, and that was on the 2nd of June in Worcester, Out of This World. If you haven't checked out my comic book hunting adventures videos, guys, check out that shop. I'm going back there on Wednesday, back issues galore, and for a great price. Well, this book sold 15 copies, and it had a 7-day trend of plus 170% with a high sale raw copy going for $70. Mine's pretty minty. Happy with my £2.72. Moving on, and we're number 18 on our list is a book from Image Comics, and it's a great read. I actually sold one of these just the other day for about £17. Well, in a recent comic book interview, Scott Snyder gave an update on The Undiscovered Country and Witches. With Undiscovered Country, we're working on the screenplay right now for New Republic, he said. And we have about another 4 weeks before we hand in the draft. So it's commenced and it's all good. And Witches is definitely still in development too. There we go. 18 on our list is Witches number 1. Yeah. And to go with that, we've got a fantastic Jock cover. This is a very gory story, and I enjoyed it. I think it'll do very well on screen. Well, the news made this book sell 19 copies, of which one was mine. Had a 7-day trend of plus 135% with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for $58, which I think will be a steal. This is my better copy, and I paid £2 for this in the Malt House, which is like an antique store in Tewkesbury. Number 17 on our list, and this issue is from 2003, and it's a DC book. And this issue is the first appearance of the Supergirl Sir El, who will be appearing on the CW's Flash. This is a book that is high on my radar. The Arrowverse is a little bit cheesy and corny, but that, along with the Stargirl, which is part of that, it's all a guilty pleasure for me. It's probably the Arrow show that got me into this fantastic hobby. Well, that Supergirl is going to be played by actress Sasha Calle. And the book, number 17 on our list, is Superman 10-Cent Adventure, issue number 1. I'm going to be looking for this on Wednesday. There's your book, guys. I've been reading rumours that Grant Gustin might be getting out of playing the Flash, so we'll see where that lands. But of course, we've already lost Arrow. Is it the beginning of the end for the Arrowverse? Well, That's 10-cent adventure book, sold 11 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 237% with a high sale raw copy going for $24.50. Okay, 16 on our list. And we're sticking with Something Is Killing the Children, issue 16. And this time we're talking a Virgin 1 per store book. Now, issue 16 of Something Is Killing the Children is reportedly going to have a print run of over 100,000 copies, which is a little bit disappointing. But that is making collectors focus on the hardest to find. And the book they've come to is the Virgin Werther Adara 1 per store Virgin variant. Here is your book, guys. Supposedly the hardest one of the issue 16s to find. I must admit, guys, if I'll find the Something Is Killing the Children early issues, I'll pick them up for a flip. My number ones are going nowhere. I've got a couple of the issues number 1. I have the local comic shop day foil edition, and I've just been gifted the 8th printing as well as an AOK from my good friend JT Rogers. This book, this Virgin book, sold 20 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 136% with a high sale raw copy going for a whopping $150. James Tynion has said that Something Is Killing the Children is in early development talks, so we'll see where that goes. 15 on our list is a book from 2016, and this issue features the first appearance of Victor Von Doom as Iron Man and, more importantly, Tony Stark's AI, and this is the 3rd version. And this issue is trending due to the rumours that Robert Downey Jr. will be the AI for the Riri Williams aka Ironheart Disney Plus show. 15 on our list is Infamous Iron Man issue 1. And again, it's a book I've been on the lookout for, but with no joy as yet. Pretty sweet looking cover there. I would welcome the return of Robert Downey Jr. We know that characters don't stay dead. And I read somewhere that Robert Downey Jr. may well return in some capacity. Who knows? Might be in the multiverse of madness, might get an alternate version of him. Who knows? But that infamous Iron Man sold 24 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 117%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a whopping $250. 14 on our list. We're sticking with Marvel, this time from 1996, and this issue features the first full appearance of Onslaught. And his reappearance in the end of X-Men Way of X issue 2 has stirred up interest in his first appearance. And this is X-Men issue 53, the first full appearance of Onslaught. It was basically a mashup of Charles Xavier and Eric Lesnar, aka Magneto. What did it do? It sold 23 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 134%, and a high sale raw copy went for $50. We all know everything X related is very hot at the moment. I paid £2 for my copy, and that was in February of 2018 in Tewkesbury again. That is the first full appearance. If you can pick it up, I think the cameo, which is issue 50, is worth a pickup as well. £2 for that one as well. Number 13 on our list, and it's a book I've just made my record sale of, and it's actually gone to one of my subscribers. I'm not going to name him, but I've just sold an Eternals book, and it was issue number 1, and I did okay out of it. You know, I knew it would go for, well, it's a mid-grade copy, and I've still got my other copy from 1976. Number 13 on our list is Eternals issue number 1. And it's trending again. We've just had the Eternals trailer, and I don't usually watch the trailers, but I sat down and watched it with my boy. I'm excited to see where it goes. It was long awaited. Of course, this book is the first appearance and origin of the Eternals team. We got the first appearance of Icarus, who is going to be in the Eternals movie. We got the first appearance of the Deviants, basically the villains of the piece. First appearance of Brother Toad, Margaret Damien, Crow, Cataphracts, Dr. Damien, Vira. We've also got the first mention of the Celestials, and their first appearance is in the next issue, Eternals 2, which I also own. The copy I'm keeping here, I paid £12 for. The one I'm selling, I picked up for £14.95. So both mid-grade. I decided to keep this one despite having a little bit of a tape pull there, because my other copy, same sort of grade, has a little tear at the bottom of the front cover and has some indents which need pressing. That was my decision to sell it. But both good books. And this book sold 36 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 85%, and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for $885. Wow, indeed. Okay, number 12 on our list is a recent book. Well, as I say recent, we're talking 2017. And speculators at the moment are throwing a lot of their efforts into the Kate Bishop character and America Chavez. Of course, America Chavez is going to be in the next Doctor Strange movie. And collectors are trying to get any key books regarding America Chavez. So, number 12 on our list is America Issue 1. Like I said, her first solo series. And it's the premiere issue, guys. There's your book. I do not like that cover one bit. That does nothing for me at all. And to me, there's not a lot in the guts of it being that first solo, but it's going very well. It sold 17 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 195%, with a high sale raw copy going for $40. I must admit, I don't find many America issues at all on my hunt. So I've maybe found one or two, and I've not picked them up, but that's been in the past. Number 11 on our list, and the first of the runners up to the big top 10, is a book I am glad to own. I have just watched the first episode with my kids and the wife, and that was Sweet Tooth, issue number 1. Yeah, we watched Sweet Tooth on Netflix. It had rave reviews. Did I enjoy it? Of course, yeah, I enjoyed it. Did I think it was as good as people were making out? Probably not. It's about a 6.5, 7 for me so far, but I'm hearing it really picks up. And it was quite an emotional episode. Of course, this is the first appearance of Sweet Tooth, who is Gus. We've also got the first appearance of Jeopard. Oh, sorry, the second appearance of Jeopard. This premiere issue of an ongoing series about a young man with deer-like features who must make a dangerous journey to a place of refuge while being hunted. And yeah, I'm excited to see where the show goes. My friends have said it is excellent. This book sold 23 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 119%, with a high sale CGC 9.8. Oh my days, going for $945. Mine's probably a VF copy, but I only paid £10 for this. And that was in February of 2019 at the local Cheltenham Con. Always had a feeling about that book. Jeff Lemire does some good stuff. Okay, we're into the big top 10, guys. And it's not a great start for me, I've got to be honest. Will it pick up? Probably not. Number 10 on our list, a Marvel book from 2017. And this issue features the first appearance, or first full appearance, of Teresa Parker, Peter Parker's sister. And she recently returned in Amazing Spider-Man issue 67. Her return brought renewed interest in her first appearance, and that book is Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 1. And it's a book on my radar, as is the cameo. And if I had to choose between the two, although this one goes for more... Oh, let's get it back up there, sorry guys. There is a free comic book day book that I believe comes from 2017, which is her first cameo appearance. And that comes in a Secret Empire free comic book day book. So if you've got that, you might be onto a little winner at some point. Now, her first true appearance comes in the graphic novel Amazing Spider-Man Family Business. But like I said, that is her first full appearance in comics, that one I just showed you. This book moved 21 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 167%, with a high sale raw copy going for $30. But like I said, don't miss out on that free comic book day. Now, number 9 on our list is a book from 1993, and it's a book I've found quite a few copies over the years. There are persistent rumours of Angela being introduced into the MCU via Guardians, and is continuing to drive Angela's first appearance to new heights. Of course, from Image Comics, Spawn, issue number 9. The first appearance of Angela who of course is now a Marvel character called Aldrich Ostenstotter, who first appears in Age of Ultron book 10. Will we get Angela? Yeah, I think there's a 50-50 shot in it. This character will not go away, and it sold 28 copies. Had a 7-day trend of plus 126% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $282. Now, back in the day, there was a long, heated legal battle between Todd McFarlane and Neil Gaiman over who owned the overall rights to the character. With no official contract, this became a heated debate and went to court, leaving Gaiman the winner of a substantial settlement, which was eventually settled by McFarlane, giving Gaiman ownership of Angela. And like I said, a year later, Gaiman sold the character to Marvel, making her the sister of Thor. There we go, a bit of info for you. And yeah, just a darn good book. What did I pay for that copy? £1.31 from the legendary Car Boot Tony. Check him out on my playlists, guys. Comic Book Santa. Yeah, so $282 for a 9.8 for that book. Yeah, not bad. Okay, number 8, and we're sticking with Spawn. And from 1992, like Ultimate Fallout issue 4, this is a staple of my top 20s. It is Spawn issue number 1. Spawn's recent comic book expansion is really fueling this book. And of course, this is the first appearance of Spawn, who was Albert Francis Al Simmons. We've got the first appearance of Mel Boglia from the Spawn movie as well, which I own the B. It's like a B movie, isn't it? We've got the first appearance of Jason Wynn and Wanda Fitzgerald. We're in that movie as well. The first appearance of Sam and Twitch. Now, they're rumoured to be getting their own TV show. That was announced last week. There's a Pin Up a Pit. It's the second title published by Image Comics. And we've got some gorgeous Todd McFarlane artwork in this book. What did it do this time round? Well, it sold 32 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 124%. And this is the interesting thing, guys. When I first started doing this top 20 some time ago now, this and the 9.8 was going for around about $120. It's going up and up and up. Now we're talking $363 for 9.8, and for a mass-produced book, that is pretty insane numbers in my opinion. What did I pay for that? £1.31, Car Boot Tony. Number 7 on our list is a book from DC, and James Tynion is just on fire lately. What is our book? Well, it is The Nice House on the Lake, issue 1. This is a Deladira, and this is the 1 in 25 incentive, guys. Now, will this book keep up with Something is Killing the Children and Department of Truth? Probably not. But with James Tynion behind it, I wouldn't be surprised for it to go very well. One of my subscribers told me to get on board with this book, but I didn't make it out to any shops, so I missed out, which I'm disappointed about. While the 1 in 25 for the first issue sold 44 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 102% with a high sale raw copy going for $66. Number 6 on our list, Marvel 2014. Despite a full cover appearance in Thor issue 1, the interior is more of a cameo appearance of Jane Foster. Now, collectors are turning to this issue, which many are calling a first full appearance. I'm not so sure. But number 6 on our list is Thor Number Two. And like I said, that comes from 2014, guys. It's a book I'm sure I've seen in the wild in the past. Never picked it up. Looks like I will live to regret that for now. What numbers did it do? Because collectors are turning to this one because they're thinking it's the first full appearance, but the market hasn't really adopted that title yet. And we'll see where it goes. But it sold 36 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 140% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $259. Not for me. No way. Now, number 5 on our list is a book from DC Vertigo, I believe. And this is the comic series is one that is new to me. the book, number 5 on our list, is getting hot because there is rumoured to be a TV show in development for BBC Scotland by writer Amelia de Girolamo. Now, this is very unconfirmed at the moment, but number 5 on our list is a book now on my radar, because I like to get books that make it onto screen, is Red Thorn, issue number 1. Like I said, a Vertigo title. I do like that cover. What numbers is it doing right now? Well, it sold 23 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 276%, with a high sale raw copy going for $35. Some people are believing. Number 4 on our list is a book from Boom Studios. Yeah, horror titles, independent horror titles are very, very hot right now. And this new supernatural horror comic by Colin Bunn has a lot of interest. And right now, this one seems to be one of the best aftermarket performers. This is a Virgin 1 per store variant, and it instantly spiked. What is it? A new book to me. This is Basilisk, issue 1. Like I said, this is the Sharf Virgin variant, guys. I don't think too many of you will have this book. I know a lot of my shops don't get these incentives in, but that is a sweet looking cover. What numbers is it doing? Well, it sold 46 copies, which is pretty good for 1 per store. It had a 7-day trend of plus 148%, with a high sale raw copy going for $108. Number 3 on our list. I've showed you an incentive of this book already. Another horror series comes from James Tynion, and this one is also incredibly hot. This is The Nice House on the Lake, issue number 1, guys. And this is the regular cover. And again, if I get the chance to pick this one up for cheap while I'm out hunting, I will snag one. Again, I like that cover. And James Tynion does normally deliver, doesn't he? Well, the standard cover sold 68 copies at a 7-day trend plus 119%, with a high sale raw copy going for $14. It's indies all the way, it seems, because number 2, we've got a very low printed book. And this is another horror title, and it comes from a company I've never heard of, and that is Literati Press. And this small company seems to have a big hit on their hands. This issue is billed as a genre-breaking Western revenge tale about a boy who crosses the Western Plains in search of the stranger that murdered and skinned his father and destroyed the family mine. Now, bent on revenge, the young man soon realizes that he's not chasing a simple thief, but somebody or something much, much darker. And this very hard to find issue is the Blackjack Demon, issue number 1. Again, here's one that I'm going to be on the lookout for if I can find it. Again, I like the cover as well. Pretty simplistic, but it delivers. What numbers did this hard to find book do? Well, it sold 26 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 458%, with a high sale raw copy going for $35. And that book's just come out. That's great profit. Number 1 on our list. We're there. And there is a lot of anticipation and interest in the Hawkeye Disney Plus show right now. And of course, we're getting Kate Bishop. Now, this issue is a bit of a surprise entry, as it doesn't seem to have any other reason to be hot other than that it's got Kate Bishop perhaps on the front cover, and it is from Marvel 2016 Hawkeye issue number 1. Now, is it the fact that we're getting Kate Bishop in that show? Are collectors going for this issue because it features the first appearance of Ramon Watts, who later gains powers in West Coast Avengers issue number 9? I passed on that book a little while ago, actually. Wish I grabbed it now. But there's no news on that either, so it's a bit of a puzzler. Still, this issue sold 73 copies. Wow. It had a 7-day trend of plus 186%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for a whopping $329. I paid £2 for my copy, and that was in the Birmingham Con of 2019. That'll do me. So that's it. That's a wrap, guys. That's the #1 book, Hawkeye, issue 1 from 2016. Let me know in the comments how many you got. What did I do this time around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 20 for Dazzie. Not even 50%. Thanks for all your support, guys. You know the content will keep coming from Dazzie. Have a great evening. And please subscribe if you like what you see. Bye.